What's good, everybody? It's D Brown Shenhan, and today I am back with yet another NBA 2K story. I know it's been a while, but I decided, you know what? We haven't heard one in a while, and I just remembered one a few days ago, so let's do it. Now, this story takes place back in high school, my freshman year of high school, which was a long time ago, 2010. Now, I want to put y'all in that moment. I want to put y'all in that time space and how everything felt for a young man at that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a freshman in high school. I bought 2K11. For the first time, I bought an entire pre-order game on my own money. Nobody helped me out. Every time I went to GameStop, I put a little something on it. And then on the day when it was due to come out, I went up there and I put like my last $5 on it, and I got it, and I went home and I grinded. So at this point, the people who I played 2K with on the regular was two of my best friends, Spates and B. If you've heard any of the other stories, any of the other 2K story times, then you remember them probably because they're pretty much in all of my 2K stories. So 2K11, we all had our my players and everything. We had the bright idea that we should make an online league. We made an online league, and we got friends from our friends list to do these online leagues with us. And this was the first time we had ever done this, so this was incredible for us. We all had our own teams. You drafted your own teams. We all had good teams, and when we would get home from whatever sport we played or whatever, we would all get online, and we would be online really from the time we got out of practice until it was time for us to go to bed. So it worked like a regular league. We made trades with each other. We made sure everybody played their games. Every morning before I went to school, I would wake up and play at least one game against the computer, play one of my games that was against a team that wasn't controlled by a user. So on one fateful morning, I get off the bus and I go into the cafeteria for breakfast, and I sit where I normally sit with my homeboys. So all the way on one end at the beginning of the table was like the wrestlers, and as you went down, it was like different groups of people, different groups of friends or whatever. And at the end of the table was like girls at the other end. So where we sat was a little bit in the middle. And on this day, me and my friends Space and B, we all sat at the table. We sat where we normally sit with our other friends or whatever, but we were talking to each other, and some of our friends had jumped into the conversation wondering like what were we talking about. We were talking to each other about the league, and we were talking about like a game that was played or a trade or something that happened. So this one guy comes up to where we are, and he's like, "Hey, slide over, like this is my seat." We wasn't about to move. None of us slid over so he could sit right. Like, who you talking to, nigga? We not moving because you just told us to move. So he does a very strategic thing, and I give him props because there was girls around, and everybody knows that every joke hits a little bit harder when there's girls around. So he was like, "Man, what y'all not moving for? What's so important that y'all got to sit right here? Y'all ain't doing nothing but talk about games. Now go down there and talk about games. Go talk about your little basketball games down there." And everybody at the table started laughing their asses off, and we were just the motherfucking butt of the joke. Us three just sitting there looking like, really, y'all niggas just gonna like y'all niggas wasn't talking about this with us just right before this nigga came. And we looking at the nigga like, "Nigga, you play 2K. You play 2K too, nigga. How the fuck are you roasting us about it?" So we do what seems like the only sensible thing, and we stay there because we're not gonna let you, like, if we would have got up and moved, then that's the L. That's like this nigga came and roasted y'all, told y'all to get the fuck out of his seat. He roasted y'all. Everybody laughed, and y'all got up and left. We would have never lived that down. So us staying in the spots and just taking it and like, "Huh, yeah, you're funny, dude. Haha." That's very, like, that was the best thing we could have do was just play along and not let them know that it got to us, even though they could probably see it in our faces. Niggas was hurt, bro. I was like, damn, bro, that's real fucked up, man. Me and this nigga played baseball together. So we go through the rest of our day regularly, just hoping that, no more mishaps happen, that we don't get roasted no more. And we don't, it's the rest of the day concludes regularly. So we all get home from practice. We do what we do. We play 2K, play some games. We talk, we play Call of Duty, do whatever. Now skip forward to the next day. We all go into the lunchroom. We go into the lunchroom together, and we're about to go sit down. But this time, the guy who called us out and told us to stop talk about games, he was like, "Hey, y'all, look, there goes the 2K boys." And that right there, that phrase right there, the 2K boys, oh my goodness, that right there, that changed everything for a little while. When he said that, there was yet another uproar of laughter from everybody at this lunch table. And we just sit, we didn't even sit down yet. We were walking to the table. So as this happens, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to sit down. We keep walking. Like, if we kept walking straight, it just takes you to a door that leads to another door that's outside that would take you where other people stand at. Outside during breakfast. So we like, fuck that, bro. We just going outside. And So we were safe outside. Nobody said nothing about the 2K boys outside. But as the day progressed, I guess that joke, it stuck with people. It stuck with people's mind because me and my two best friends we were practically inseparable. If you saw one of us, you saw all three of us. And at lunch that day, it was some guys that was like, oh, they go the 2K boys, the 2K boys. And the more that people said it, the more other people said it. And it wasn't like people who didn't know us were calling us the 2K boys, except for like older people, like seniors were calling us that, seniors who didn't know us. But what was we supposed to do, nigga? Like, I was like 5'5" my freshman year. What am I going goddamn go John Jones a nigga? So this nickname stuck with us basically the entirety of our freshman year. Whenever we went anywhere, people would be like, oh, the 2K boys. It became a joke after a while. But what we did to kind of get niggas off of our backs, we didn't even do it on purpose, but we just started playing basketball everywhere. We used to only play at like my house and then my homeboy B house, but we started going to different courts around the neighborhood. We started going to different places. And then when niggas saw that we could play ball, which they knew we could. I don't even understand. I don't know, man. But when we started playing in different neighborhoods and whatnot, it kind of slowed down. It wasn't like they wasn't trying to kill us no more. You know, they wasn't on our asses about being the 2K boys no more. And I know what the title says, how it almost ruined our freshman year. It didn't actually, like, I really didn't give a fuck. My only thing was, it's like, my nigga, it's kind of hard for me to go talk to this chick and, you know, and spit my game if the only reason she knows me and what she knows me for is being that nigga who played a game too much. Like, ain't you the 2K boys? Like, but yeah, man, that's the story, bro. That's how me and two of my best friends became the 2K boys. But if you enjoyed this video, man, if y'all boys ever went through anything like this, being made fun of for being a nerd, my nigga, that's the thing though. Like, being a nerd and being an athlete at the same time, niggas act like you couldn't do both when I was growing up. Like, now it's a popular thing, like, oh, everybody watches anime. Like, niggas like nerd stuff too. When I was growing up, bro, when I was in 9th grade, that shit didn't exist. I was an anomaly. You couldn't be a nerd and an athlete at the same time. But yeah, man, drop a like on the video if you've ever experienced anything like this before. But as always, I'm D Brown Shenhan. For the 2K boys, I'm up out of here, man.